You can speak to anyone. All it takes is the right mindset, the right skill set to go and speak elegantly and confidently, whether it's to one person or 5 or 10 or public speaking in front of 1,000 people, a live audience. You can speak to anyone. I'm going to give you the tips, give you the tools to develop your vocabulary, your confidence in speaking, and also that elegance about you so that you can have a conversation, a flowing conversation that can lead to certain opportunities or certain growth points into a relationship. Anyway, we're going to get right into it, but first of all, how y'all doing, man? It's great to see you again on the Evolved Manhood channel. I'm glad to be making this video. I'm glad God put me in a position to make this video, and I hope it can help you in any way you might need it. Let's begin with our daily affirmation. Repeat after me. I'm growing, I'm changing, and I'm evolving for God, for my goals, and for my legacy. All right, if you participated, I appreciate it, man. It's just a daily affirmation and acceptance of your future and your growth. But anyway, we're going to get right into it, man. So listen, you are a better speaker than you think. I noticed that a lot of fellas, a lot of guys get into a mindset, get into beating themselves up over whether it be stuttering or whether it be not knowing what exactly to say. They beat themselves up about their speaking, and they tend to put so much pressure on themselves in a relationship or a conversation that they make themselves mess up. Now listen, brother, that's the wrong thing to do. You putting so much pressure and so much thought into the way you're speaking is ruining your conversations. And when I mention thought, I'm gonna get into that a bit later, but I want to talk about speaking with a purpose. Now, speaking with a purpose is the fundamental part of building your vocabulary and building your speaking skills. You have to speak with a purpose. The words that are coming out of your mouth, what do they mean? Listen, if you're always a guy that's talking about nonsense all the time, with his buddies, with his friends, just talking about stuff that doesn't matter, just talking to talk. That's what me and my people call it, talking to talk. If you're just talking to talk, you're ruining your confidence and you're ruining your speaking skills without even realizing it. Because you're talking so much with so much nonsense and so much just distraction about your speaking that your words, when you actually do want to speak about something that means something, people won't even care about what you have to say. Notice that speaking builds your rapport. Speaking builds your reputation. So if you're always speaking about nonsense, then people are not going to want to care about what you have to say when you do have something important to talk about. The boy who cried wolf. Take that same analogy and apply it to speaking. Make sure that if you have something to say, you're speaking with some purpose. Every word you say has to have some meaning. Every word you say needs to reflect who you are as a person. You can't say you're this guy and then when you're around your buddies or your friends, your homeboys, you want to talk different. You can't say when you're this guy and then when you get around your parents, you want to try to clean up your act. You are who you are. Don't try to switch up your speaking to fit a certain brand of person because that's not who you are. Decide who you are and let your speaking reflect that. Don't fake it. Because people could sniff out a fake like that. And now you're weird. Just tell you how it is. So listen, speaking less makes what you say valuable. So I kind of hit into this, but speaking less makes what you say valuable. Think about it. If you're speaking all the time, every single day, your words have so little meaning. But if you're only speaking when you truly have something intellectual or powerful to say, people are going to turn their heads and say, whoa, he's talking? Hold on, what does he have to say? I want to hear it. That's how it goes, man. So you might not even realize it. You might not even notice it, but the guys who speak the least usually have the most power in the room. The guy who's not, up in everybody's face, trying to get attention, trying to get laughs, trying to get praise. The guy who's really sticking to himself and speaks when he really has something powerful to let go of, something powerful to tell everybody about, that's the guy with the most power in the room. That's the guy with the most control and the most influence in the room. Listen up to what I'm saying, man. Take that and use it, bro. Take that and use it. Take it with you. Apply it to your life. But anyway, listen, speak naturally. And when I say speak naturally, I mean don't try to force any sort of conversation. And don't force a certain type of grammar. I'm kind of referring to code switching when I bring this up, man. Don't be a code switcher. And if you don't know what code switching is, I'm going to explain it really quickly. Code switching is switching up your style of grammar, switching up the way you're acting, your mannerisms, switching everything up for a certain demographic of people. Whether it be a different race, a different gender, a different socioeconomic class, different age group, you're switching up. That's inauthentic. That's not authentic. And I just made a video about authenticity if you want to go learn about that. Brother, your words do not hold much weight when you're speaking out of line, out of character. Be yourself in every environment and every situation. And if people don't accept you, then that's on them, because you're being who you are unapologetically. And by being who you are, you're going to be in every conversation, in every relationship, every environment that you're supposed to be in, because they cater to you. So be yourself, man. Going on from there, control your emotion. And I'm speaking about stoicism. Stoicism, not complaining, not being pessimistic, but being calm, being relaxed, and being confident in yourself, being self-aware. This goes back to speaking with a purpose. Being calm and more relaxed with your speaking, not yelling and screaming all the time, but also not whispering. Having a confident tone of voice, speaking very directly, is a big part of speaking with confidence and elegance, especially as a man, because our words hold weight. There are so many people in our lives as men that listen to us and that gain experience and knowledge from us, that seek wisdom from us. So we have to make sure that we're on our rock and on our grind when it comes to speaking with a certain amount of confidence and elegance. We have to be focused with a tunnel vision on that, brother. We have to be. And listen, going on from there, I'm wrapping this video up, but another thing we have to do is read. You have to read. Literacy. That literacy is going to help you so much in your speaking. And I know it's hard sometimes for us men to pick up a book, but listen to me when I say there are so many books on speaking that you can go and purchase, that you can even rent out for free from your local library or from a digital source that will help you immensely with your speaking and your vocabulary. A big one that I have read up on is Super Communicators. That's an amazing book. Got it on Amazon, about $15 a few months ago. Read it, it was amazing. It helped me work on my vocabulary. It helped me understand how speakers grab the attention of who they're talking to and how listening is so much more important than speaking. And I'll make a video on that pretty soon, but hear me when I say this. Your speaking and your reading are intertwined. Your literacy with books and your literacy with speaking is intertwined. It's all connected. So make sure you're committing to some reading time. And finally, slow it down. Sometimes your speaking has so many problems and so many mistakes because you're speaking too quickly. If I'm up here trying to talk like this, I'm trying to give you this, that, and that. You see how that's so much speaking is overwhelming to where you kind of get disconnected from what I'm saying and you get deterred away from listening to me talk. It's important to slow it down sometimes, especially if you're in a serious conversation. Don't let your emotions and how you're feeling speed up or slow down your speaking. Have a set kind of tone and speed for the way you talk, and keep that, like I said, unapologetically by being yourself and being authentic. That's going to improve your speaking. And finally, realize mistakes are inevitable. You're going to have some mistakes when you speak. It's inevitable. It's got to happen. We're human. We make mistakes. What's important is that you don't let one mistake lead to 2 or 3 or 5. Yes, you're going to stutter. You're going to mess up a word or two. Keep it pushing. Keep talking. Listen, but also keep talking. And maybe your mistakes are a sign that you need to slow down a bit to gather your thoughts. That's all I got for y'all gentlemen today. I hope you had an amazing day. I hope this message resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section if it did, and just talk to me and let me know how your life is going in the comment section. Our fellowship is powerful, brother. So just let me know how you're doing. Leave a quick comment if this video helped you. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's grow and let's evolve to manhood. All right.